If you're a filmmaker or photographer or any kind of freelance business owner or want to start your production company or own a video production company, then chances are you're doing this wrong, like 99% of other filmmakers I see out there. A lot of filmmakers out there really overcomplicate this whole process of getting clients, running their business, or they pretty much don't even think about the business side of their business and just treat it like an expensive hobby, as I say. If you're new to the channel, my name is Rob and I help creators just like you generate clients on demand and with predictability without relying on networking, referrals, word of mouth or repeat business or what I just call hope marketing. So if you're new, subscribe right now, hit that bell and I'll help you build a production company that you can actually rely on. So really when looking at any part of your business, you can really divide it into this. So it's all just systems, and a system can always be pretty much put into this diagram here. So what we have here is our inputs, our processes, and our outputs. Okay, so what are your inputs, processes, and outputs? Let's go through some quick examples here. So as I said, you can pretty much apply this type of thinking to all your aspects of your business, right? It's all just systems, and those systems together just create systems again, right? So pretty much what's your inputs? So let's say in terms of client acquisition, that could be your traffic, right? So traffic might be people visiting your website or people calling you or you calling people, right? Those are just inputs, right? Or even like search engine optimization or running paid ads on Facebook or Google, right? So that's the traffic, right? And then what's your process, right? So traffic, that will be leads. So how do you actually convert that traffic into leads? Like, do you send that traffic if you're running paid ads, for example? Do you send that traffic just to your homepage and are just burning your money away, or do you actually have specific type of landing pages, right? Are you split testing your type of pages to convert the most amount of visitors into actual phone calls and bookings with you, right? And your actual sales process as well, right? Out of how many of those bookings, how many of them do you turn into actual clients, right? And that would be your output. So that would be conversion, right? And really the problem is that most filmmakers, pretty much all of them, content creators, they just get stuck on the inputs thing. So like, how do I get more clients? How do I find more clients? Or any of those sort of things, right? And they never really focus on their processes, right? The most out there are just completely blinded by like shiny gear or like all of these types of things, right? And they just treat their business like an expensive hobby, pretty much. They don't care about their marketing. They don't work on their sales process or any of those types of things, right? So are you just shouting the same type of message as everybody else out there with your 40 years of combined experience? Or have you crafted a message that actually resonates with the market, with your type of markets, right? Or are you just serving like all types of customers and do videos for every type of person, right? So what's your process there, right? Because if you have a really solid process in place, you don't need to really worry about those inputs too much, right? But nobody out there, like, at least from what I can tell, really has those processes in place. Everybody's just shouting the same message. Nobody has a solid sales process in place or knows how to actually generate clients on demand, right? Or any of those types of things. So do you have a process in place to attract and convert customers at will, for example, right? If not, then you don't need to worry about all those inputs, like how do I find more clients, right? Worry about your processes first, like your service delivery, your marketing, your sales process, your message, right? All of those things, that's your process, right? And then you can pretty much use that process to turn those inputs into outputs. So that might be, in our example of getting clients, actual sales, and then you can pretty much use that to feed back into those inputs. So in the example of maybe say you're running some paid ads to generate new clients because you're not just running them to your homepage and simply burning your money, but you actually crafted specific landing pages, for example, that you're split testing to actually convert that traffic into leads, right? So let's say you're doing that, you're running paid ads and you spend $600, but let's say you still made a profit of $500. So you made a return on investment there. And now you can use that money to pretty much feed back into your inputs and to pretty much scale your ads, to pretty much then use compound interest. Let me just draw that real quick. So let's say this is your time graph and then this is the results graph. So you can then use this system to pretty much feed back into the whole process, and then use compound interest over time to pretty much scale this process. So I kind of exaggerated that there, but you pretty much can use that money to pretty much put back into the ads to generate even more clients. Or if you cap out because you can't handle more than like 5 or 10 clients, for example, right? Then, for example, you can feed that back into the processes and actually hire more team members, have somebody actually sell for you, or do that service delivery like the editing or video production type work. And pretty much you can break this into a 4-step process. So first you need to create a net profitable process. So you need to have a system in place to convert that traffic, and where you know if you spend this much on ads, you're gonna get that much on return, or if you send this many direct outreach emails, you're gonna get that many meetings booked, and out of that many meetings booked, you're gonna average that amount of sales, right? And you need to have a process in place that actually has net profit after that process, right? So you're profiting there. And when you have that, really all that you need to do is provide that process more inputs, so more traffic, right? Like pump out more organic content. Like at that point, you can actually post some more social media content maybe. Like just blindly posting on social media without an actual strategy or that having that process in place, you're just wasting your time, right? Everybody out there is just focusing on the wrong things because everybody's telling them to post on social media or do this and that, right? Like actually diagnose your business. Are you lacking on inputs? Do you need to work on your process, or do you need to work on your like outputs? Like what's your system here, right? And if you still feel stuck on those inputs, there's so many ways to actually get clients. Like you can send direct outreach via like LinkedIn, email, Facebook, even Instagram, right? You can run paid ads, you can do search engine optimization, you can do content marketing. Like there's so many different options, right? But if you're feeling stuck, just check out my video with 31 ways to find and get video production clients, and you'll definitely find something. So first, actually create a process that is net profitable, right? Well, you know, if I do this, then this comes out, right? And that needs to be profitable, right? And then all you need to do is second, just provide that process with inputs, and then third, actually use those outputs to feed back into the inputs, and use compound interest and feedback to pretty much scale your business, right? You use that money to pretty much generate new clients or to improve your processes to convert more of those inputs into clients, if we're talking about client acquisition here. So number 4, use compound interest and feedback to actually scale your business and run an actual business that you can rely on with predictable income without wondering like, where's that next client gonna come from? Work on your freaking processes. So again, if you're feeling stuck on generating those inputs, check out this playlist on how to actually get video clients, and you'll find tons of inspiration. But if you need help with any of this, let me know. This is what I do. I help creators just like you get clients on demand with predictability by using systems just like this and pretty much perfecting your process there, right? So let me know what you're struggling with right now in the comments down below. Maybe I can help you out in the next video. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.